We know what it looks like when the fruit at the store is ripe, right? And when it's good to bring home. But what does it look like when a person is ripe and ready to be impacted by the gospel of Jesus Christ, which radically transforms lives all over the world? How do we know when they're ready to be picked? What does a person look like who has come to the end of themselves or who is just longing for something more out of this trivial little life that they're living? What are the signs that a person is sick and tired of just being sick and tired all day, every day? What's the signs? How do we know so we can focus in on those people? Jesus says, first of all, when you go out into the world, present your peace to all that you come in contact with. And he doesn't send them to churches or synagogues. He sends them to people's houses. He wants them to get up close and personal with people. And notice what he tells them to do. He says, when you enter a house, first say, peace to this house. If someone who promotes peace is in that house, your peace will rest on them. They will accept it. And if not, it'll return to you and you keep it moving. And so they're basically making themselves up close and personal with people, bringing the peace of Jesus, of what Jesus has done in their own lives, and presenting that as a sort of gift, as a sort of blessing to this house, these people that they're coming across. And if people accept them, they accept the gift of hospitality or kindness or love or whatever it is, then that's awesome. Because when you have an open door, it means you have an open heart. But if we come to people who look our gift in the face and want no part of it, you have a closed door, which means you have a closed heart. And so it's the same for us. When we go out into the world, we go to give some sort of blessing, to be some kind of gift to the people that we run into, and the houses, and the people in the store, the people who at our job. And if people accept us, if they allow us to love them and to serve them and to just be real life people, friends to them, apart from any religious stuff, then it shows that their heart is open. They are a person of peace, as the Bible calls it. If they don't, then we keep it moving. We don't waste our time with people who are closed, who are not ripe. We do not have time to waste in this life on people who are just cold or pessimistic or full of drama. We don't have time, and Jesus tells us, don't talk to that people there's no time for trivial conversation. I got a mission. I got people who are becoming ripe in the harvest. Go and pick them. I mean, we pray for them, obviously. We love them from afar, but the Bible teaches us that we are not to waste our time on people who are openly opposed to the gospel and are just content to sit in the mud all day in their lives and whine about how dirty it is. That's a pretty radical thought, right? We are not called to spend our time serving those who are opposed to the love of God. We have no right to shove the gospel down people's throats who haven't even the least bit of interest, and God has not ripened them in any way. Their fruit is not ripe. We're trying to eat a green banana. I mean, love them, be kind, and be a light of Christ, but don't spend your focus and your time on them. But the ripe fruit are those who allow us into their lives, those who can be friends with us even though we're crazy Christians, and they can hang out with us and they can be cool with us. Those who ask questions of us, inquiring about our faith or showing interest in the way we live our lives. But we have to be willing to live the kind of lives that honor God, or else we're showing up at their doorstep and we ain't even got no gift in us to give them. If we're not living the kind of lives that Jesus has called us to, no blessing, we have no blessing to give, because our own hearts are not sold out to the Master. Our own hearts are not on mission.